You guys go part 2 belt replacement, you know, something difficult. It's so simple, a Beamer can do it.
we want you to answer the question, Barry. What do you and them 18 on quote unquote 18-year-old girls, because they don't look 18, they can say they're any age, get on there. The younger they was, the nastier he talked to them. Talking about giving them candy to touch him and shit. I mean, it's the total little kid fantasy with this motherfucker. So what do you and that kid have in common? You'd have to buy her cigarettes for her. She can't buy her own cigarettes yet, man. You're 61 fucking years old. God damn, you nasty motherfucker.
Shut Herc.
I mean, anybody that's got a daughter, dude. I mean, I'm 40 fucking 6 years old, dude. Anybody's got a daughter my age, younger, dude, just think about that, man. This motherfucker, if you had him at your house at any time and your kid was out there in a bathing suit, somebody in the front yard, he is attracted to that. That turns him on, man. So if you're his buddy and had him around your house, think about it, man.
Again.
How do you know he didn't snap a picture of your kid and got it home in his little child porn fucking stash?
Now the belt's on the car.
Hey Barry, grab that fucking fan and hold on to it.
I mean, it fucking goes right through me, you fucking pedo fucking bitch, man. He's doing what every other fucking tough guy that talks shit constantly does. Come to my driveway. Let's get the lawyers together, Barry. Let's make it happen.
And it still has to be adjusted. So we're going to adjust the belt.
And there's a legal way to do it, bud.
Handy duty pry bar right here.
That's not a pry bar, it's a pipe, Barry.
Pry bar's nothing I can pry with. That's when I need it. But
That really fucking worked for you, didn't it?
listen to some Firehouse and shit. First that's what that is.
You want to hold some pressure on this one with your one hand?
Teach their own. Like, I believe this is a Motley Crue, some Guns N' Roses, some Poison, something decent.
Got it? Got it.
Hey, man, boy, listen to some love music.
Tighten up the bolts.
Some ballads.
Which really consists of an adjustment bolt and a pivot bolt.
What you don't see is that one.
And he don't even get a copyright for that. That's why people like this, man, unless somebody holds him accountable, they'll slide their whole life. How do you think he's got all these cars and shit, folks? I mean, he ain't got all these cars while being a straight up, honest, hard-working American citizen, man. His people says he ain't held a job for more than 3 to 4 years at a time, and that's giving it some. That's quote unquote. His whole fucking life, man. One evicted place to another evicted place to another evicted place to another evicted place.
Well,
Mom and Dad got sick of paying rent, so they finally bought this house and said, "Here's your inheritance early. We're old. Here's your chunk of the inheritance."
Well, the person also said, remember that fucking he came over and dumped Ryan out on their fucking out there on their front fucking porch. Said, "Here, I can't take care of him."
Basically, I'm trying to get the story on Ryan's mom and shit, but I haven't handled that yet.
And
Which I'm not trying to pick on him. Make no mistake about it. I
You know what's
feel
sad?
horrible for this.
This pisses me off, dude. This really truly goes right through me. It don't take much to be a fucking dad or a grandpa or anything like that.
Man, listen, it don't take money to be a parent. It don't take nice clothes, nice cars. You gotta have a little food to feed them. It just takes being there, man. Spending time with them. And most importantly, smacking them when they're fucking out of line. Whip their asses, man. Make sure they know how to act.
But for him to come out and act like he's this great dad and this great grandpa when he was not and is not and never will be a great father.
It's like that back when you never heard about no 6 grandkids, dude. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out, because if you go to his mom's obituary, it mentions all the grandkids, man.
I mean, a father wants to see his kid succeed. His kid have a family, have a wife, have all this stuff. His kid wants him to succeed.
Hey, Ryan, this goes out to you, because I know you probably watch this shit. Look, man, the last person in the world you want to take relationship advice from is that motherfucker. Just think. Just shut your mouth for 5 seconds, boy, and think of the relationships he's had. He is nobody to give you relationship advice. You should have an old lady. You should have kids. You should be allowed to stay gone from home for more than 1 or 2 days at a time. It shouldn't be up to him when you come home and when you don't.
Exactly.
You're 41 fucking years old. That old perverted cocksucker's going to die, and you're going to be in that fucking house all alone having to deal with all that shit on your own.
Find you somebody, buddy.
And you never know. Code enforcement might come in at that time, and it's going to be all your mess to deal with, that he left you. I am proud of you for lying to me about your taxes, though, son. Way to be a man. Put them big boy pants on. That must be some of your grandma and you. Because sure enough, fuck ain't none of your dad.
And the wonders of seafoam.
And kid, you deserve to find somebody. My dad don't tell when I go out with the girlfriends and shit. My dad don't say, "Well, you gotta be home by now. I want you home." That's not how you are. That's not how you are.
And it controls moisture.
Control when he comes and
and your
goes.
fuel.
I live in his fucking house.
The crankcase.
This is his house. We bought this for him.
They got a bunch of lifters making a bunch of noise. It'll quiet those noisy lifters.
Heaven forbid you rebuild it, huh, Barry?
And the fuel, it adds like a lubricant to the fuel system.
You know,
Lubricant to the fuel system. How does that work, Barry? How does it add a lubricant to have you ever put oil and gas together, bud?
my auto shop teacher one time told me that he don't recommend using this stuff because it gums up shit. It's
To each their own.
Yeah,
some people like it, some people don't. I mean,
I go off what my auto shop teacher told me and what, you know, I've learned from people and people's told me.
It takes all the moisture when the water, it's basically a
Barry, you got that up in that back room cooking meth, don't you, Barry?
that you put in
Knocking
your
them filters out, ain't you, bud?
How do you have moisture? How do you have moisture in water?
We're going to add some fuel to it. And we're gonna put
I'm curious what that back room's about. There's something to it, man.
put this additive in there.
I just can't figure out why you have everything else hoarded in your garage. I mean, you can't even walk around the car, but a clean path.
Hey Barry, why you been ghost here lately? Why haven't you done any good content?
Because he's probably out there cleaning that garage out, bleaching the walls and shit.
Why you ghost for? Huh? Look at his fucking legs.
Okay. That's one product.
Can you say I have AIDS?
That motherfucker, if that was my shirt, I'd be like, hey, motherfucker, don't you ever wear my shirt in a fucking video again.
Yep.
You fucking pedo.
74 car, I think it's 74.
Well, now this just came out. More, you've seen everybody that's backed away from him.
Yeah, he's a proprietor now. No matter what happens from here on out, everybody's going to know he's a pedo, he's a racist, and they're not going to want him attached to their channel.
Yep.
Unless they have something like they're into young kids too, or fucking, you know, they're a racist too, you know what I mean?
It'll basically just ruin the valve train of your car to beat the valves out
Huh?
of the valve seats.
There's a rumor I'm not going to address just yet, but I can't wait to find out if it's true or not, Barry, because it's going to be some funny shit.
So we're going to put some lead concentrate in there.
I heard you've been going to other people trying to say some shit about us that keep us away from certain events.
He
I'm going to find out if it's true before I say something or not.
wasn't the lead and gas in 1970. Wasn't like unleaded gas a big thing back in 1973 when that car was new?
What's that?
Leaded gas, unleaded gas.
Unleaded gas. They still had unleaded gas when I was a kid. My mom had a Rambler and she always had unleaded gas in it. So they had unleaded gas. I don't know. Somebody here, I know, I'm sure. Unleaded gas, what, till 84, 85, maybe?
Leaded gas, unleaded is what we got now. But leaded.
Unleaded. Yeah, leaded. Did I say unleaded?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm talking about leaded gas. They had it till 83 or 84. Mom used to run it in the Rambler.
Because he's putting leaded additive in it to keep the valves and everything good. And I figured 1973.
Does that motor have a smog pump on it? If it has a smog pump on it, it's probably okay. I mean,
I'm just, if it was 73, I figured a lot should be done by 1973. I've heard about it on like 60s and 50s and 40s cars.
well, I mean, he beats the hell out of them. So yeah, I mean, but he's nuts, man. It's not gonna hurt that car none.
He's the type of dude to pour motor honey in a fucking engine that's got a rod bearing bad and fucking, oh, it's fixed.
That's why a lot of people don't want to fix old double hump heads and shit like that anymore because they have to put hardened seats in them and shit. On exhaust
I had heard about it on 50s and 60s and, you know, in 40s, you know, cars, but I thought figured by the 70s it was gone.
Look how much crap he put. And you know that ain't no 5-gallon can full of gas. It's probably got a gallon of gas in that can. And then ask yourself why the car don't want to run.
And he's put more cleaner than fucking Barry's got in his whole fucking house in this stuff like a little container.
I mean, you better tell how much gas it is. Is it showing pouring it in?
Probably.
How long is he standing there and pour for? I mean,
I'm confused on why you do this. This car don't have a title. You're never gonna drive on the street. Why do you really like care? To be honest with you.
because that's what his stick was there for a little while. He gets in his car and goes and rips around the property and does burnouts in the gravel.
So that
and the
landlord
grass.
up the road probably got on.
I mean, oh, let's see him shake this down. We know he's a weak bitch, so if this is 5 gallons, he's not trying to grab it and swing it around. No, fuck no.
4 gallons.
I don't buy this as 4 gallons.
Kind of like a bitch's brew.
Kind of like the picture you got in that garage.
He would blow himself up. He ain't smart.
I'm telling you, there's something to it, dude. I'm fucking telling you.
I'm telling you, he's not smart enough to cook meth. That fucking garage would go up in flames.
Yeah. There's something to that background.
I'm thinking a dungeon. I'm thinking there's a
Because,
girl in
listen,
there.
man, he says I don't have a decent shop. Think about it, folks. that garage is not horribly bad. Yes, I guess it floods when the creek comes up, but his dumb ass can take care of that if you dig out the fucking clean out the ditch over there, the creek. But
Levy,
he talks about don't have a big enough shop. Why is that wall up? Why'd you put the wall up, Barry? The drywall's different colors, so you did that, I'm sure. Why'd you separate the garage? That would be a decent shop for anybody.
put 2 cars in there. Back to back.
I mean,
You could have an engine room back there and a fucking shop up front.
It's about like the fuel I use.
Well, he don't build engines or carburetors, so.
Back in my day, there was gas that had names like Ethel, High Test.
I'm talking about your first old lady.
And it was good fuel, and it was leaded. But it was some of the best fuel in the day that you can't get today.
His papo was the best lover he ever had.
You know it.
Like a clear water going in there. It just looks terrible. Fuel back in the day had like a yellowish tint.
Yeah, there was 4 gallons in there, guys.
This fuel here looks like a...
That's the most car.
I mean, he is struggling to hold it up.
That's the most gas that car's seen since he's had it.
It looks like your water going in the tank. It's really easy.
Probably because you let it sit outside and it got rained in. So it's like 2 gallons of gas and the rest is water.
Now Barry's a fucking physicist, a chemist. He's telling you the composition of gasoline.
Lead concentrate in it. We're doing good. We're doing good for the car.
I think most of them bottles call for like at least 10 gallons of gas in the tank anyway.
Barry, you ain't doing good for no car. You're killing him.
He's not even on his property, man. I mean, he's got so much junk, he can't even work in his own driveway. This is on other people's property when nobody's living there.
Yep. You know, Barry probably tore the fucking metal side of it.
Cannot wait to get over there and get some flyers handed out, dude. I mean, because then people got a little kid. I seen a bike out front.
Yep, pumpkin run. Well, he's got that fucking chair facing the neighbor's yard.
Yeah,
right where the kids play on that fucking swing set. You don't believe us, folks? Go look at the buck in his porch.
People know all about you, homie. What they don't know now, they're going to know. Because they have a right to know. I think I don't think that pedophiles should be allowed to live, period. But I think if they're not going to castrate them, and even if they do castrate them,
put them on an island.
when they're out of jail, they should have to have a sign in their front fucking yard that says, I am a pedo. I am a sex offender.
We helped ours out with that.
Yeah. I mean, fucking ain't right, we did.
So let me let that fucking trailer up there come for rent. I'll make you famous. More famous than I'm already making you. As one of my favorite fucking guys, fucking young, what's that called? Young Guns. I can make you famous.
I mean, just look how he acted in the video Mako and them did, where he fucking flips out over Ryan. That's what I was talking about a while back on the video we did. I mean, there's something there, dude. I mean, and then that shit pops up on, is it
Twitter?
Twitter. There you go. I mean, I told you, man. He has probably got a charge someplace of that, dude. Somewhere, someplace. He has a sexual charge, man.
There's a vehicle blocking the track, by the way.
I want to know why neither one of them can legally own a firearm.
The Orme Slow. In its finest. This is that famous car, you guys, the Orme Slow.
It'd be so funny if a cop would have nailed him right now, because that car would be gone. No, because Beamer would be crying and begging, please, man, I'm an old man. I ain't got no
We're just
money.
taking it for a drive.
You do tell me. I shouldn't have to follow the same laws as everybody else and do what everybody else does, because I just had it so rough. My mama died, and this channel saved my life. And 14 years ago, Barry, you've been on YouTube for 14 fucking years, asshole. Tell the truth.
A lot better yesterday.
Videos prove it.
Yeah, motherfucker. I mean, you know that one kid said he's been on here for 10 years and ain't got no. You've been on here for 14 years and had one failed channel.
And you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for somebody else.
Shouting you out, bud.
How about you fix that fucking nub when you're calling, you dumb fuck? Pull that roll pin.
How about you fix that nub on your shoulder you call a fucking head?
Oh, yeah.
Pedo.
Oh, yeah, that's hot right, man. Hey, buddy, if that car scares you, both of you have to take you for a ride in the car.
You don't really think it's fast.
If you think that shit's fast,
Can you imagine you doing a back-to-back drag race against a 454 SS in that car?
You don't have nothing on that property. I would hold up that 454.
And that motherfucker like tires on a dry pavement spin you around. Barry has to do shit in gravel because his cars ain't bad enough to do it on asphalt.
He talks about, oh, you go back and look at the tire print or the tire burnout marks, and then the cops pull up. You can't do nothing. Stupid, don't you think that people around there would get you on video, dude? I mean,
your own video will crucify you.
I promise he's already been on somebody's doorbell camera or something. I mean, you can't do anything anymore without on camera. That's what I mean. It ain't like the world I grew up in. The world I grew up in is somebody so chose they can sneak up the barriers and fuck him up. But you can't do that in this world today. There's cameras everywhere.
You notice he's put that pit bull up by that door. He must be worried about somebody getting him.
He's always had a dog by the door, but I don't think it's ever been able to take its chain and walk up the steps. I mean, he's a coward. I mean,
you talk all
yeah,
this
but
tough
that
shit.
place right there can be bought pretty cheap.
Hey, probably so. We should probably check in that when we go to that.
I bet you can be got pretty cheap.
We go to that pumpkin room. We need to get the address.
Right.
Might make a summer place out by Barry's.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You don't wave at your neighbors.
Didn't he say that?
Wonder why your neighbor snubbed Ryan the other day when he went to take a Cadillac for a drive.
Yeah, this car upsets the neighbors. Not good.
It ain't the car upsets the neighbors.
It's your dad.
You're flying out of that driveway at fucking 80 mile an hour. I mean, not that the car would do 80 mile an hour. I'm being nice, giving you some credit.
Your fucking pedo dad is what bugs the neighbors.
Right. And wait till they find out what your daddy's really into. You think they're bugged now?
So enjoy your spring run in the grass, Barry, because pumpkin run's coming and we'll be there with flyers.
Ain't the spring run in the grass same thing as pumpkin run?
It's their spring event.
When is that?
I'm not quite sure. We can Google it. Maybe we can go to that too.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, if we can swing it. I want to go to every event I can go to that he may be at.
You really
Because I'm a full fucking believer in opportunity, man. And I want to give this man every legal, fair opportunity to give me the ass whipping he so promised me.
How's he gonna come to Indy? What happened to that shit? Instead, you sit on fucking PlayStation Live for an hour talking about everybody else not have a life, though. Wasn't the dude that's selling PlayStation Live and talk shit not have a life, but the dude that was actually at a car event buying car parts and building cars for his channel be the guy with a life? Just some food for thought there.
It would be so funny that Mel would come up and slap him right in the fucking face right about that time, wouldn't it?
You wouldn't see who would edit. Let's move on to the next one.
I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, who would do? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them.